roda de premsa amb el tècnic del Futbol Club Barcelona, Quique Setién. Recordeu, sisplau, nom i mitjà abans de cada pregunta, una pregunta per torn i silenciar telèfons mòbils. Gràcies. David.
Hola, ¿qué tal, mister? Buenos días. David Puig, de Barça TV. Os enfrentáis a otro equipo que, como el Getafe...
You're up against another team who, like Getafe, are very aggressive.
Al hombre, no sé qué diferencias o similitudes hay con el
What differences or similarities do you see with the game against Getafe? Do you think you will be able to use that experience and apply it to this game?
Muy buenas a todos. Sí, desde luego, ¿no?
They're definitely similar.
Cada partido es una experiencia.
Every game is a new experience.
Un análisis diferente porque
it provides a different analysis.
Proponen cosas diferentes.
Your opponents offer up different things.
Equipos que son muy intensos.
There are sides who are very intense
en la presión, sobre todo,
in their pressure, above all.
En tratar de evitar que tú salgas con el balón desde atrás.
They try and avoid you taking the ball out from the back.
Y esto te obliga a ti a
that obliges you to look for alternatives and to try out different things and to study permanently the way to counter the opposition.
Ya suponemos que este equipo, el Eibar, va a tratar de.
We expect that Eibar will try to press us high up.
Es un equipo que le gusta también apretar arriba.
They're a side who like to play in the opposition half.
Bueno, hemos estado trabajando durante la semana.
We've been working for the entire week on this
buscar soluciones
to try and find solutions for what the opposition will provide for us.
En este sentido, ¿no?
¿Qué tal, mister? Buenos días. Anaís Martí, de Cataluña Radio. En las últimas horas, Messi ha dicho que a este equipo no le alcanza.
In recent hours, Leo Messi has said that Barca aren't in shape to win the Champions League. What do you think?
Bueno, hay cosas con las que estoy de acuerdo.
There are things that I agree with and things that I aren't in agreement with.
Desde los últimos 20 años, cómo se han ganado.
The last 20 years, as we've won a lot of Champions Leagues,
las mismas opciones, como ya he dicho aquí muchas veces, de ganarla como pueden tener otros equipos.
We've got the same chance of winning as other teams have.
Que no hay margen de error.
There's no room for error.
Que tenemos que tratar
there are things that we need to try to improve
y de hacer bien, ¿no?
and that we need to do well.
Y esto está claro. No
That's clear.
Estamos contentos con todo.
We're not happy with everything.
Pero yo creo que vamos creciendo.
But I think we're growing gradually.
Alcanzando niveles que nos van a permitir
a level that will allow us to compete definitely with every team.
Hola, Quique, Marta Ramón, de RAC1. El Barça, desde tu llegada, se mueve de crisis.
Since your arrival, Barca have been going from institutional crisis to institutional crisis. You have the feeling that right now, more than ever, stability depends exclusively on what the team achieve on the pitch.
Vamos a ver. Hay muchas cosas que vosotros podéis pensar que nos
There are
afectan,
things that you think that might affect us, but the reality is that it's not like that.
Estamos muy centrados en lo que
We're very focused on what we have to focus on.
Los temas futbolísticos. Tenemos
We're focused on football matters. We have a lot of things to worry about.
De todo lo que pasa, pero
we know what goes on,
tratamos de que no influya,
but we try to make sure that it doesn't influence anything. And I can assure you that it doesn't influence anything. We're completely focused on our objective, which is to win games, trying to play well, and allowing the fans to enjoy themselves. Anything other than that, it really doesn't affect us very much.
Hola, Mr. Santiago Valle para la cadena SER. El otro día, después de todo lo que ha pasado esta semana con el asunto de las redes sociales,
after everything that's happened this week, the president spoke to you and also with the captains. I'd like to know what explanation did he give you?
Acepta si da por buenas estas explicaciones del
and have the explanations been accepted? Of course. Everything the president says is accepted.
Nos dijo exactamente lo mismo.
He told us exactly the same as what he said everywhere.
yo ya no le he dado más vueltas.
And I'm not thinking about that anymore.
Hemos hablado más de ello.
We haven't really spoken any more about that within the squad.
Es un tema que
It's been put to one side. It's a matter that doesn't help us in our objective, which is what we need to worry about. So we're putting it to one side. We're not too worried about these kinds of things. The explanation's been given, and that's that. Martin Braithwaite's come straight into the squad after being presented yesterday. What do you think about him? He's been playing for Leganés. Is there the possibility of seeing him as a starter?
Seguramente en algún partido lo veremos de titular.
I'm sure we'll see him as a starter in some games. We'll be deciding on this as it goes by. Maybe it will be a little bit premature to feature him in the first 11 tomorrow. He's in ideal form. But there are a lot of concepts that we need to explain to him and that he has to understand. We're sure that he's going to help us a lot. He's come here with a lot of excitement and a lot of desire. And we hope that he's going to help us a lot.
Hola, mister. Elena Condis de la cadena COPE. Messi contó en la entrevista en Mundo
Deportivo in his Mundo Deportivo interview that he felt attacked by Abidal. Does that annoy you?
Yo soy dueño de lo que yo digo y de lo que yo hago.
I only am held responsible for what I do and what I say.
Suceden cosas.
Sometimes things happen.
Diferencias que
and differences come up.
Siempre aclarar.
But the good thing to do is fix them face to face. I don't go into any other things that don't affect me.
Buenas tardes. Le cambio un poquito de tercio. Le pregunto también por las palabras de Leo Messi en Mundo Deportivo, diciendo que el equipo se desconectaba con facilidad y que eso lo tenían que solucionar no solo para la Champions, sino también para la Liga. Me gustaría saber hasta qué punto es importante con la llegada de la Champions, donde desconectarte puede ser capital.
That you don't disconnect.
Bueno, estamos muy concienciados.
We're very focused on this game that we have before.
Otros 3 o 4 partidos que van a ser también muy importantes.
Champions League and these 3 or 4 games that are going to be very important coming up.
Hemos tratado de mentalizarnos.
We've tried to focus.
Hemos tratado el partido como si fuera una final.
And we treated the game like a final. We need to pick up the 3 points.
Es vital, porque
that's vital.
Nos va a permitir.
It's not only going to allow us to be up there,
esperando que hacen nuestros rivales que
waiting to see what happens to our opposition
nos va a reforzar
and our rivals, but it's going to strengthen us for the games that are coming up. As I always say, we have to do things well. It might be on paper an easy game, but it isn't going to be that.
Habrá que estar y en ese sentido vamos a trabajar mañana.
We're going to work hard tomorrow with every player so that they go on the pitch fully focused. It's going to be a difficult game, and we're going to have to dig deep and give the best of ourselves to get a win.
Usted siempre ha dicho que está aquí enormemente contento y satisfecho.
You've said that you're satisfied and happy here. You've had a couple of weeks of work straight through in which you've been able to put your mark on the team. Is it important to see your work this week ahead of these 2 important games?
Por supuesto que estas 2 semanas nos han venido muy bien.
These 2 weeks have definitely helped us out. It's allowed us to be more calm and have more time to work on things.
Pero la exigencia ya la conozco.
But I already know the level of demand.
Llevo desde el primer día que llegué aquí.
Since the first day I came here, I knew that it would be very important for this club to win, and to win every game playing well. This is a process.
Podemos tardar un poco más, un poco menos.
It might take a little bit longer.
Yo creo que el equipo ha jugado bien.
But I think that the team has played well during many moments in every game.
Es verdad que no hemos resuelto, salvo el día de Leganés de la Copa,
The game against Leganés was maybe the only game that we've won clearly, because every other result has been close. But we've done a lot of things well in every match.
La posibilidad
the possibility
de marcar bastantes goles
to
más.
Score a lot more goals than we have.
Y también tenemos el dato de que
We've also got the stat that says that fewer chances are being created against us in every game that goes by.
Aunque a veces la sensación de
peligro of danger, like in the game against Getafe, might seem to have been heightened. The reality is that few shots are coming our way.
Quería preguntarle cómo piensa gestionar el tema de los centrales. Lenglet y Umtiti están apercibidos.
How are you thinking about rotating and handling the situation with the centre backs?
Por decirlo de alguna manera, ¿cómo piensa gestionar todo esto? Muchas gracias.
Bueno, hombre. Cualquiera de los dos que vaya a jugar y
Any of the two centre backs
pues va a ser un contratiempo. Pero bueno, afortunadamente tenemos
can come in, but unfortunately we've got the other option.
Les pueda pasar a los dos.
What we can't have is that both players are out injured or suspended.
Tengo mucha confianza en ambos.
I've got a lot of confidence both in Lenglet and Umtiti. I think both can do things very well.
Aparecerá esa tarjeta a cualquiera de ellos y tendrán que descansar como les ha pasado o les pasará a otros.
But at any point they can get a yellow card and they'll have to sit out a game, as has happened before.
Desde que estás aquí y has vivido las polémicas.
Since you've been here, you've seen a lot of controversy with Messi and Abidal, and now with social media. Were you expecting this much?
Yo es que yo he venido al mejor equipo.
I've come to the best team in the world, or one of the best teams.
Yo no, a mí hablarme de verdad de cosas constructivas. Yo es que no me paro.
Talk to me about constructive things. I don't really stop to think about much of this external stuff.
Que no, a mí no me aportan nada.
It doesn't provide anything to me. What I need is to focus on my players, on getting to know them,
todo lo que planteamos se vea en el campo.
and making sure that everything we do is seen on the pitch. That's what really interests me. The rest of the stuff, I've said it a lot of times, it doesn't affect me much at all, and I believe, and I'm noting that the players don't really give much importance to it either.
Marc Marvada, la porteria de BTV. Te quería preguntar específicamente
I want to ask you specifically
de los centrales que ahora hablaba Agraf.
About the
dices que tienes
centre backs. You say you got confidence in both.
Hablas también que el partido es una final.
You've also said that the game's a final. Have you got any favourite for playing in the Clásico?
El que juegue mañana.
No, whoever plays tomorrow could play in Napoli. It could play
en el Bernabéu.
At the Bernabéu as well.
No, yo la verdad es que os digo de verdad que muchas veces paso tiempo sin dormir.
I spend a lot of time sleepless.
Porque tengo que decidir, porque son dos jugadores
because I have to decide.
Son un poco diferentes, pero cada uno aporta. But
every player offers something different, and sometimes you don't know which of the two is going to offer up the most for what the game's going to be like. As I have to decide before, I'm not going to say that I decide 5 minutes before, but it's almost that.
Jennifer Méndez de Gol Televisión. Se ha hablado que fue usted quien pidió a Martin Braithwaite. Si es así, si
it was said that you were the player who chose Braithwaite. What do you think he can offer the team?
Martín es un jugador que
nosotros
ya le veníamos siguiendo.
Who we've been following for a while.
Es un futbolista con unas condiciones que nos van a ayudar mucho.
Talent that is going to help us a lot.
Es bastante específico y
he's very specific, and he can also play in different positions. He's a player who adapts well to the necessities we have. We've got a lot of faith and confidence in the fact that he's going to help us a lot. He's not only a good player, but he's also got a good head. He can help us and he can offer us a lot.
Aquí, Jamie Easton para Bein Sports Estados Unidos. Has dicho, como repiten la mayoría de futbolistas, que hay todavía cosas que mejorar.
There are things still to improve.
Idea, otras cosas que les proponen. Y has dicho que no estás contento con todo.
You said that you're not happy with everything. What aren't you happy with? And what do you think is most urgent to be improved?
En realidad va todo de forma global, ¿no?
It's everything overall.
Hay veces incides más, como esta semana, por ejemplo, porque nos ha permitido analizar
this week we've been able to analyze a lot of pressure that Getafe put on us.
Sabemos que todos los equipos, porque ya nos lo hizo el Athletic también en Bilbao en el partido de Copa, sabemos que estas situaciones seguramente la van a copiar otros equipos. Y esta semana hemos incidido un poco más en buscar clarificar esas situaciones y darle a los futbolistas las herramientas para que puedan entender mejor lo que permitiría hacer una salida más clara. Esto ha tocado esta semana, pero
that's what we've been working on this week, but other weeks and other days we'll be talking about other aspects.
De asociarte bien,
we're trying to link up better,
finalizar por dentro,
find out when we need to finish off in the middle, when we need to break up play, when we need to play on the wings, how high up the pitch the fullbacks have to be. There's lots of things that we have to adapt to and handle, and the players need to understand it. At times there are different details that depend on the decision made by the footballer in the moment. But you work a little bit on everything. That's what's going to help us grow. Maybe you or lots of other people don't see what we're doing, but we're trying to put it into practice and instill it in the players' minds.
Ángel.
Hola, buenas tardes. Ángel Pérez de Mundo Deportivo. Le quería preguntar por la posición del lateral
izquierdo. I want to ask about the position of the left back with Jordi Alba out for a few weeks.
Mañana sería un buen día para que darle rodaje ante una eventual ausencia de Junior por lesión o por sanción. ¿Contempla otros futbolistas de la plantilla
para jugar de lateral Junior or maybe another defender to play in that position?
Que la cantera está para algo.
I understand that the youth team is there for a reason.
Yo que sé, le pudiera pasar algo, pues
so in the case that something happens to Junior,
bastante preparado para,
we've got players ready to help us in whatever moment it looks necessary.
Hola, Stina aquí, televisión danesa. Una pregunta más sobre Martin Braithwaite.
I want to ask you again about Martin Braithwaite. Is it possible that he's going to play? Yes, it is. It is possible.
Es posible que vaya a jugar.
Bueno, gracias.
Albert Nadal.
Hola, Quique. Preguntarte también por Martin Braithwaite.
I want to ask you as well about Martin Braithwaite. What position are you imagining him to play? In the middle, on the wing? You said that he's very versatile. Will it depend on the game, or what's your idea for his position?
Como bien has dicho y comentaba antes, es un futbolista que seguramente se puede adaptar a y también por
playing in the middle, also on either side.
Y lo iremos viendo.
We'll see how it goes.
Pero sí, en cualquiera de esas dos posiciones.
In any of those two positions, he can help us out.
Hola, Mr. Xavi Lemus de TV3. ¿Hasta qué punto el hecho de que el partido de Champions sea tan cercano?
How important will the effect be of the Champions League game coming up soon? How much of an impact will that have on the game against Eibar?
Es verdad que hay que tenerlo en cuenta.
You have to bear it in mind.
Pero en principio,
but in theory,
yo lo que pretendo es ganar este partido.
What I'm trying to do is win this game.
El del Nápoles.
I'm not going to be looking at the game against Napoli, but first of all, we need to win this game.
Es un tema que lo tengo que tener en cuenta.
This is something that I have to bear in mind during the game, maybe a little bit before, in the case of some footballers.
Desde luego no vamos a reservar nada.
But we're not going to hold anything back.
Que realmente nos pueda ayudar para ganar el partido.
Anything that can help us to win this game.
Hola, mister. Javier Geraldo del diario Sport. Me gustaría preguntarle por Riqui Puig.
I'd like to ask you about Riqui Puig.
Cierta presencia con usted en sus primeros partidos, pero
They featured in initial games under you, but has lost a little bit of protagonism in the team.
Y si entiende que entre el barcelonismo se pregunte un poco la gente que qué pasa con este jugador, ¿no?
Bueno, ya os he dicho muchas veces que
no
me gusta referirme a un jugador concreto.
That I don't like to refer to players specifically, because there's lots of players in the youth team who are in a similar position to Riqui Puig. I think that every player has the opportunity to play for us. They're training with us, and they can all earn a place in the squad. It isn't easy because they need to compete with players who are at a very high level. They are working very hard. Ricky is doing frankly a very good job and has a lot of desire and enthusiasm. Just like Collado, like Quique, and they are all players who have some excellent talent and they can play. The thing is, in a moment that I consider that I should take out a first-team player so that one of them can play. I hope to have the margin to give them minutes.
Salvo que, como he dicho ya un montón de veces, que algunos de los que tengo que son de los de la primera plantilla se me relajen, pues entonces seguro.
When some of the players in the first team, if they relax, then we'll have the youth team players to come in moments of extreme necessity. Then there's even more motive to bring them in.
De RMS Sport de Francia. Quería preguntarle si a 4 días del
I want to ask you if 4 days away from the game against Napoli,
particular de la competencia que va a jugar por primera vez con el Barça.
Your feeling is this excitement about the game. Definitely, I'm very excited about it.
Soy una persona serena, tranquila.
But I'm a very serene, calm person. I treat first things first. And we're treating the game against Eibar very seriously.
There's
excitement for the game to arrive in the Champions League. But first things first. Eibar and Mendilibar do things very well. And they have done for many years.
Buenos días, Quique. Sánchez Ucheirón del Sin Concesiones de RKB. Yo quería preguntarte, como entrenador, ¿qué prefieres, sabiendo que te gusta salir con el balón desde atrás, que un equipo se te encierre atrás?
A side closing up at the back or a side who are pressing high?
Mañana el Eibar, como hizo el Athletic. Gracias.
Bueno, la verdad es que me es indiferente.
It's something I'm indifferent about.
Que te vayan a presionar, porque luego los
maybe it's better that they press you because that creates space.
Problemas a muchos equipos saliendo desde atrás.
And lots of teams have problems when they press high. In both circumstances, I think that the team are capable of finishing off many situations, even though there's specific difficulties for everything. I don't have any preference, or a clear preference at least.
Muchas gracias.